Okay, well, that pretty much covers everything that I wanted to talk about. Anything you want to, any
Sure,
questions you want to ask me?
I'll question you now.
Okay, time
So,
for my interrogation.
yes, time for yours. So you're the owner of the server. You started this, correct?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
started it with Calissimo and Darth Timanus, who is no longer on the server, and
Uh-huh.
Fubi. It was
Cool.
originally just the four of us.
Yeah. And is it just like, hey, the four of us are friends, we want a place to hang out kind of thing?
No, actually, it started in the Hermitcraft subreddit. Last year, there's the rain you were
Rain.
talking about.
Yes,
Probably going to get some thunder here any minute.
probably.
Hide under the tree here.
I know.
The server actually started in the Hermitcraft subreddit. Last year, somebody had posted, and it usually happened about once a month. Somebody would ask about a Hermitcraft fan server, and that was actually the first time I had seen somebody post about it because I wasn't involved with that Reddit too much
Hmm.
before that. But then I had posted in there something about that, and I believe it was. I'm not sure if it was Hypno. I think it was Hypno had responded. You know, it wasn't going to happen. You know, unless somebody on the server wanted to run it. Basically, the guy that posted, he offered to run it. He said, you know, I have the ability, I can do this. You know, I'd be happy to set it up and run it for you guys. And they said no.
Yeah.
And several people had made that offer, myself included. And they had given the official response was no. Well, somebody had said something about starting a server. And he said, you know, if I did this, though, it would be a whitelisted server for YouTubers. And I responded, I believe, I don't remember what his name was, but I responded, I said, you know, that's something that I've wanted to do myself, was set up a server, but not for, you know, people with established channels, for people who are just starting out, you know, give people a
Hmm.
chance to get their foot in the door. And then I think Fubi had responded to me, you know, oh, I would like to do that too. And the conversation just kind of went from there. And then Darth Timanus had mentioned that he wanted to join in, and then Calissimo, he kind of came in at the, you know, just the
Hmm.
tail end of that conversation there. So I set up a forum somewhere, and one of those free forums,
Right.
and I invited those guys over there, and Fubi and Darth and Calissimo came over, and we were gonna have Fenneman. I don't know if you know who Fenneman is.
The name is very
He's
familiar, yes.
Yeah, he's a friend of Asuma's. He was actually also going to be on the server with us, but he didn't. I guess he got involved in other stuff, so he
Is
didn't
he the
really.
bear? The bear.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay. Yes, I have met him through AKA Minecraft.
yeah.
We played some games together, and he now wears a tux jacket. Over his bear. Yeah.
Yeah, I met him on the old JL 2579 Cube Hamster fan server,
Hmm.
um, the one that Jamester Jim was running before
Hmm.
it shut down, and I had mentioned to him, you know, that I had made a couple of videos over there, and I mentioned that to him, and that we were starting this server, and he came over, and like I said, I guess he got involved in other stuff,
Right.
so he never really got to be part of the server, so which is kind of a shame, but you know,
Hmm.
it is what it is.
It is.
So yeah, and it just kind
Cool.
of went from there, and
So
here we
this
are
has been
now.
around for about a year?
Yeah, actually, on March 5th, I think was my
Okay.
March 5th of 2013 was my first episode on the server, and also the first episode that was recorded on the old world. The first one to go
Right.
live anyway. So I just, I think Fubi and Calissimo had gotten on maybe a couple of days before that and gathered some
Hmm.
resources for our first spawn town. So March 5th is going to be the 1 year anniversary of the UnNamed server.
Cool. And of course, the obvious question, how did you come up with the name?
If I could stand on this block here. Well, we had actually discussed different names. And on our old world, our first map, there was a extreme hills biome right by spawn. And there was a large hill there that Fubi was on, and I think he had fallen off of it. I don't remember if he died or if he got shot by a skeleton or something like that. And he had made the comment, he's like, you know, I almost broke my neck on this hill, so I'm going to call this Breakneck Hill.
Hmm.
And we were going to call it the Breakneck server, but we got to talking about that. You know, we really don't like that sounds too much like mine crack,
Yeah.
So we just started calling it, the unnamed server until we came up with a name, and we discussed a lot of different names, and just about every name that we thought of was already in use.
Yeah,
And we did,
it's hard to find a name,
yeah. So we were just calling it the unnamed server in the meantime as a placeholder.
Right.
And we had always planned on, we'll find a name that we like and we'll call it that. Well, we got to the point where we just stuck with the unnamed server, and that's why it's called what it is now.
The K9 server would have been good. Just K and a 9. Yeah.
I looked at K9 Craft, that was taken. I don't know if it
Mhm.
still is, but somebody had K9 Craft, both the
Yeah.
K and the 9 and the
Yeah.
word K9. I even looked at Dog Craft, but that sounded kind of weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I stayed away from that name.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So, gosh, I've totally forgotten what my next question was. I had
Probably
one.
something about the rain
Oh, it's
here.
gone. At least it's not thundering
Yet.
yet. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't really do the dog shake just right.
Oh, I know. It was more of I was going to tell you. I really like your intro.
Oh, yeah?
And
Yeah,
if anybody watching has never seen the intro to his videos, you should go see it because it's really it's cool. It's like you're dancing with bones and stuff.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was actually a collaborative effort. I had originally come up with an idea, and I was talking to For You to Envy here on the server, and I said, I really need an intro for my videos, and I've got this perfect idea, I just don't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, what is it? He's like, because I've done some stuff with a program called MineTalk, which is some kind of specifically designed Minecraft animation software. And he's like, maybe I can help you with that. And I said, well, the idea is that I would be, my character would be walking along, just kind of air drumming with bones, right?
Yeah.
And then like the camera would pan or something like that, and maybe either I would walk into the camera or the camera would bump into me, and I would kind of stand back and look at the camera, and I would whack it with a bone. And as the bone was flying toward the camera, once it hit, it would show the kind of the shattered glass thing, and then it would have AngryK9 embedded, kind of etched into the bone. And he's like, well, let me see what I can do with it. And he worked on it, and he originally had a Bee Gees song in there.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Yeah, and he did some work with it. He changed a couple of things around, and I said, that's cool, but the music, there might be copyright issues there.
Right.
So he went to Kevin MacLeod's site, and then he got the song that's there now.
Yeah, I like it.
So, yeah, the idea was mine, but For You to Envy actually did all of the animation and everything.
Well, I may have to talk to him about getting me a decent one.
Yeah, I think he did a really great job. It just, the first time I saw it, I probably sat there and laughed for a good 15 minutes. It was just hilarious.
Yeah. I
mean,
that.
I remember when he put it on his channel, I watched it over and over, and I just kept laughing about it. So, and I still get a good chuckle out of it even now.
Yeah. No, yeah, I enjoyed it. The first time I saw it, I was like, that is really cool. And a catchy little song.
Yeah, so that was For You to Envy that did that.
Yeah.
So just so that everybody knows, when Biffa featured me recently, he seemed to like that himself. Yeah. And I just want to put it out there for the record that the original idea was mine, but the actual animation was For You to Envy. So there you go, Envy. Now you know it's out there in public. Everybody knows you made it.
Yes. And I'll even link it when this thing's posted. So.
Yeah, I still like it. I mean, all this time I was thinking about maybe having them do one for my Block-centric episode too, or my series as well.
Oh, you should. Yeah.
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 So keep that in mind, Envy.
We got work for you. Get ready.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, how many diamonds that's going to cost me?
I don't know. He's kind of unpredictable. Yeah. He's a pretty good builder, though. Real good builder. And when his interview goes up, you'll see his mansion that he's got over in.
I've probably passed by it.
It's over like in that direction somewhere, I think. Oh, there you go.
There's the thunder. Yeah.
Gotta hide under the tree. Dogs are scared of thunder,
Oh, poor doggy.
At least mine is.
If I had a roof, I'd say just come inside my house.
Could
I
hide
will
under
have to
the
make
iron
one.
farm over there.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
this
that
works pretty well.
iron farm's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's 4 of them there. That was Ryzen's part of his. I don't really know what his overall plan was, but he
Yeah.
had those there, and that's where we get all that iron. So, like I said, we got plenty
Yeah,
of
I
iron.
I actually am not sure where you get the iron. Like I see the farm, but I'm not sure where the iron is.
Over there, under the portal over here, there's a set of stairs. If I can get over here without getting zapped. There's a set of stairs.
See who
that
gets
go,
zapped first.
Yeah. There's a set of stairs that run down under here. On this side right here. And either get them from, where did he put it? Right here on this side.
Okay.
There you are. Right here on this side here. And right here over here where this picture is, there's some chests down there, and that's where the iron comes
Okay.
out.
So it's okay for any of us to get iron?
Yeah, it's community property, and there's also, if you come down over here, I'm not sure what they have over there, but if you come down over here, there's a room down here with a bunch of chests around the side.
Uh-huh.
And I believe that's where they have a bunch of iron blocks. We have a double chest full of iron blocks.
Okay.
2 double chests full of iron blocks.
Oh my goodness. And it's okay
Yeah.
to take them?
Yeah, sure. And if you need slime balls, there's a couple of double chests of slime balls over here as well.
Wow, I'll have armor to last me forever.
Yeah, I have probably...
You know, I know that Evo showed me this, but I think it was so much at one time.
Yeah. I think I probably have about 18 or 19 stacks of iron blocks at my base.
That's
then,
a lot of iron.
Yeah, probably another... Lightning. Probably
Oh
another
my
double,
goodness.
Yeah. Maybe another double chest of iron ore that I've mined out that I haven't even smelted up yet. So
Yeah.
I collect it, even though I don't need it. I still collect it. I'm kind of a...
So I'm assuming these farms basically make golems and kill them for the iron, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, really. Poor golems.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, they don't feel anything.
Yeah. Then they hand you a flower while they're dying. Right, hey guy, it's okay.
Give them all some fire resistance potions there.
So
yeah, if you ever need iron, that's where it's at.
cool. That
Or
is good to
flowers.
know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some chest cleaning here soon. We're starting to get backed up again. This area under here was, I think, Eco and Batosai Kev and Jefferson. We're going to do some decoration down here.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be kind of a seasonal thing.
Right.
So I'm not really sure what they got planned now. But we
Okay.
did have it decorated for Christmas. Had some carpeting in here and stockings over the. This was a fireplace, a hearth at one time. So yeah,
Cool. Nice community center.
yeah, that's actually a good idea. We might have to do something with that down here.
Yeah.
Assuming this is all going to stay, I know Envy was wanting to build something here in the center of Spawn after the walls came down. So
Yeah.
I don't know what their plans are.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's something interesting, but this is neat. I'll have to spend more time here. And
I think they're going to do a rail station somewhere. Not sure. I know they've got these rail here. This rail's here. I think somebody had a minecart in here at one point in time.
yeah.
And it goes down underground, but I don't know where it goes from there. So. Yeah, I've never followed the steps all the way down there. So the rail ends right here. So I guess it doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, if you take out iron blocks, craft new iron blocks. Okay.
Yeah, that was a sign that somebody put. I don't even know who put that up there, but it's really not that big of a deal.
Okay.
I mean, we've got.
Oh, there's all the iron. Oh, look at the flowers.
Oh yeah, you take all the flowers you want. They just end up getting thrown away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll probably put a lot of flowers around my house.
All the poppies. There's a whole bunch of them over behind the Space Needle. I don't know how they got there. So.
I have a field of poppies in the castle or the Wicked Witch, right? Poppy field.
Oh yeah. Something with poison in it, my pretties.
Yes, put you to sleep.
One of my all-time favorite movies.
The Wizard of Oz, yes.
Oh yeah.
Used to scare the heck out of me as a kid. And now it's like, it's just fun to watch.
I used to watch it whenever they play it once a year on television when I was a kid. It was kind of a yearly ritual, if you want to call it that, a yearly tradition.
Yeah.
Would get to watch it. Now I have it on DVD, so I can watch it anytime.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's kind of neat to be able now to get the older movies and just watch them when you want.
Oh yeah. The 80s movies are my favorite genre. I have all kinds of 80s movies.
Yeah.
So. I was a child of the 80s. No walls here? I think there was a snow golem running around.
I think you and I are close to the same era, though I may be a bit older.
Well, in
just say that, yeah.
In dog years, I'm pretty old, so
yeah.
I remember dogs age 7 years for every.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm out.
So.
Yep, I was a child of the 80s, so all the young viewers out there saying, "Oh my God, I'm watching an old man."
Well, viewers, yes, and here's the old lady. So, who's gonna live in a shoe? Old people play Minecraft too, so there.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Paul Soares Jr. He's a young man, but
yeah,
I don't know. He talks some of the stories he's told about being in college in the 80s.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I lasted 1 year in college, and then
I got a
never
2-year
finished.
degree I got a 2-year degree from a technical school, and I work in the airline industry. So, 2-year degree in electronics, and I work with airplanes. Go figure.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the right thing, right? Electronics, airplanes.
Well, I don't do the electronics aspect.
Oh.
That would be avionics, and that would require a lot more schooling than
Yeah.
I have. Always wanted to, but just don't really have the time or the finances. You know how it is.
Yeah, and I just travel on them and appreciate people like you who work with airplanes. So, in days like today, when it's snowing, I'm sure it's really crazy.
We've definitely had our share of weather over the last few weeks.
Oh my goodness, can't imagine.
We still have ice and snow on the ground that's been there for over 2 weeks now, and it's really taxing. I mean, on the body. It's a lot of people think it's not that hard, and I don't work in the passenger airline. I actually work in the air cargo industry. So I push and pull 20, 30,000 pound freight containers.
Yeah.
All night long, and a lot of people think people think that working in the airline industry is not that big of a deal, but unless you've been in the industry, there's a lot more to it than you actually see.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, even as a traveler, I mean, I can tell, and one little thing goes bad, and it dominoes.
Yeah, there's a lot of, and I encourage anybody that travels on airplanes. The next time you're going out on a flight, when you board, just if you're sitting by the window, just look out and watch what's going on the ground. Don't focus on the guy that's putting the suitcases in your plane. Just look around, look at the other gates, the equipment moving around.
And that's what I do. That's what I do. I watch, and these people are running around. They got these jobs. They're waving planes in. They're carting. Yeah, the luggage from this plane to, dropping them off on other planes. There's a lot of things going on, and everybody's in sync.
Oh yeah, yeah. We in the industry, we call it organized chaos. Because it's pretty chaotic out there. It's noisy. It's loud. It can be extremely hot or extremely cold, and dirty. I get very dirty every night, but. Yeah, it's a job, and it keeps me interested, and it's never.
As a traveler, the thing that annoys me the most are people who get upset because they're a little bit late, and they throw these fits because we didn't leave on time, and they look at me like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, you know what? If we get there safely, that's the key thing, and if it takes a few hours, extra, that's okay.
And in the industry, that is one of our our primary things is safety.
Right.
You know, and our pilots, our flight crews are, you know, they are, you may not see it, you may not realize it, it may not seem like it, but they are very safety conscious. Every airline pilot I have ever met is, you know, safety is paramount. If that pilot, if there is anything about that aircraft that that pilot feels uncomfortable with, he will not fly it.
And he shouldn't.
And it's
it's
I respect not because
that.
it's not because, you know, he's being a spoiled little brat. It's because he might have 300 people behind him that he's responsible for. So, you know, I always give a lot of respect to flight crews and the pilots.
Yeah.
Because
me too.
I mean, I think they have the hardest job. I mean, I'm out there pushing a lot of freight.
Right.
But keeping that plane in the air is,
and you've got,
you know,
like you said, 300 other people in your hands.
Yeah.
That's a huge responsibility.
Yeah, I can tell you, they don't just sit up there and look out the window.
They don't. They don't. I know they don't.
Yeah. So. But yeah, it's an interesting industry. I mean, it's never routine out there.
No.
There's always something to keep you on your toes. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but there's always something going on that you know, that breaks the routine. So it's definitely not monotonous. Unlike Minecraft.
Yeah. Back to Minecraft.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is
a little bit off topic there.
It's been really nice to have a chance to talk to you.
Yeah, same here. I've been wanting to kind of talk to everybody on the server, especially the newest members, to kind of get to know everybody and help the viewers get to know everybody.
Yeah, you'll have to pare my interview down, I guess.
Well, I don't know. I could give you an entire episode by yourself.
Oh.
I mean, we're only at 48 minutes. You know?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's enough for 2. I get 2 episodes.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody, definitely head on over to Lady's channel and check out her channel. If you're not subscribed to her, subscribe, like her videos, favorite her videos, give her all the great support that you have given me. I would really appreciate it, and I know she would too.
Thank you. And for anybody who's subscribing to me that hasn't met AngryK9, do the same for him. Please go like, subscribe. He's a great guy.
Try to be.
Yes. Been very welcoming, very nice. Yes, the angry dog. He's not an angry dog. He's a nice dog.
I don't bite most of the time.
No. No.
Unless you make me mad.
No. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for this interview here. We've got several other people that we're going to get to talk to over the next few days. And hopefully you're going to head on over to their channels and check them out. And it's really great having all these people on here, especially LadyM. It's really fun, although I haven't really had much of a chance to, you know, do a whole lot of collabs with you. Hopefully
we'll have to do that. We'll have to do some collabs and stuff.
I think it would be really fun.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome.
Thanks for
all right, guys. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for giving me the time. Sure do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And hopefully everybody else does too.
So, bye-bye. We'll catch you later.
Yep. See you guys. Thanks a lot.